Good afternoon, folks. I just wanted to share with you that this presentation will only be about 15 minutes long, and it's going to be an introduction and application of three very simple RedCap external modules. We have our custom alignment, our image viewer, and our inline viewer, inline full, with their current versions. I've also incorporated the use of the pop-ups, as you can tell. Did want to share that these modules are really a visual customization that can be applied to accommodate a personal builder style or the audience's type of device being used. So for instance, in a lot of situations, the audience that you're gathering information from, maybe they only have a phone. And in past history builds that I have done where I know that that is the device they're using, I will usually build everything to a flush vertical left so that it's easier to see on the width of their phone in comparison to a tablet or a data entry. So let's jump over here to our external module manage. And noticing that I have already enabled each and every one of these particular modules. The configuration for each one is very simple. The image viewer is a little bit more because you can actually identify each field that you're wanting to place in the image viewer. I'm only going to keep it at this because we're going to come back and look at this later on in the presentation. And the inline full. Again, very simple, very limited configuration. I'm going to present, the first view is going to be in the survey mode. And as you see, our custom alignment is basically using action tags and then identifying the action tag and where it's going to perform. Is it going to be in your forms? Is it going to be in your surveys or your PDFs? And then identifying that specific instrument as if it's going to be left vertical, left horizontal, right vertical, or right horizontal. So our field example, going to be showing you very simple. It's a radio button, but notice here I've assigned the custom for the survey is left horizontal. When I built it in our online designer, it was the field shows right vertical. And we'll view the form in the PDF again for all of them later on in the presentation. And that's basically what this is what it's going to provide. We also have, please note that the custom alignment does also work within the image viewer, showing that it's your link that's going to be customized. So here we do have right vertical. It's not really a good comparison considering the field is a right horizontal. It's going to show the same. So let's jump right into your image viewer. The image viewer is basically a nice module that allows you to preview images and PDFs using a file upload field. And it also allows a piping of such previews. I was working with this. We see where I've pulled it in, and then we can see where it's piped. So the image actually can be piped to another field within that instrument. Piping rules still apply. You can't pipe from one project to another. And then jumping off into our inline full, again, using your inline full action tags, full survey or full data entry, you can insert your documentation, open it up, And for those of you who are not novices, you're probably very familiar with this. So showing this is a left vertical, because here's my link. You can also embed this particular module. You can open it up and view it. The custom alignment also works within your inline preview. I'm going to submit. I'm going to pop over here to our data entry form, just so you can kind of see what it looks like within the data entry environment. As we scroll down. Now there's an area here that I did want to point out. Working with the embedding, with the piping. We found that it was working in the survey, but it's not performing properly within the data entry environment. And I did speak with Manny earlier, so he shared with me that it's not me. It could be the module. This area here within the image viewer, so it's very specific. Your image view action tag, you can manually enter it in your online designer. So I wanted to go back and look at that. So here excuse me. I apologize. Should have had that one up. Sorry, folks. So going back to, you did have it. Kind of lost track, folks. I'm sorry. Here we go. The image view. I wanted to share with you with regards to identifying the field with attachment. Notice I only pulled in the custom alignment. I did not pull in or add the second one, which would have been the image viewer. Because what they're saying here is what they're telling us is that our image view action tag can be utilized within I lost it again. Within your field type. What I really wanted to share was that if you type in image view, it doesn't pull it up. It's not there. You actually have to enter it in manually, and you can use this here, or you can also put it in as your data entry. So with that, then you can pop over to your code book and you notice that it is there. We do have it assigned. Our action tag is there. So that's about all I have, folks. This kind of concludes my presentation. Is there any questions?
So Tanya, can you go to the image pipe
Yes, sir.
external module configuration?
Yes, sir. Let me,
Yeah, that one right there. Is it the image viewer that you're piping in, right?
oh, excuse
Yeah.
me, the
No.
configuration.
Yeah, that one there. Because I just wanted to point out. Oh no, go ahead and open that one up. I just wanted to point out the JSON down at the bottom. Um, so those are optional parameters that you can put in. So like if you have a specific height or a width you want, and then Tanya, if you want to go to the documentation real quick,
Yes, sir.
I just want to explain the JSON for it. So if you scroll down, yeah, about um, the last bullet point there. So it allows you to, so you just have to refer to the field in uh, single or double quotes if you have an upload field that you're just pulling that information in for that one. But if it's a specific image that is on a specific event or an instance, then you have to do it in JSON, which is the code below. So instead of the quotes, you have to wrap it in curly braces. And with JSON, it has to be a field value pair. So you have field and then colon and then the value of that field, which is file upload field, and then you separate each parameter by a comma. So then you can see that you have the event and it's 1, 2, 3, and then you have the instance as one. So if you have a particular image uh, and you're using events or instances and that kind of thing, and that's what you're piping in, then you will have to use the JSON parameters instead of referring to that individual field. Because with events and instances, you have multiple instances of that image, and RedCap won't know which image you're referring to. And so you'll have to pare it down to one specific one, if that makes sense.
Thank you, Manny, very, very
Mm-hmm.
much.
Mm-hmm.
So again, these are very simple modules. Probably a lot easier to use than what I did with the display, but they are beneficial for a little bit of customization. Again, I have found them very useful when I'm creating a specific database, whether it's in for that the device is going to be strictly phones, and even also using the RedCap mobile app. So just a little bit more of how to enhance your project if needed. And I thank everybody for their time and patience.